Okay, the video shut off for the third time. I'm going to try to continue this. I guess it's better that I break it down into 3 different parts anyway. So, this fish with a human face. Now, I don't really know if this is real or not. You can fake a lot online. Just like when they show the shark that looked like a devilish face. I mean, you never can tell. This could or could not, may or may not be real. I don't know. But if it is, it's quite interesting. I remember this happening in 2011 or 2012, I think. It might have been 2010. I don't know. It was somewhere around that time, 9 to 11. 2009 to 2011 that I saw this already, and then it recirculated. Some are saying it's been recirculated online again, and that this is just happening again, making its rounds on the news again, spreading on social media. What do you think? Did it already happen? Has it happened already? Is it an ME situation? Is it faked? Is it real? Give your thoughts below. New strain of HIV discovered the first time in 19 years. And over in Tonga, they said a very large underwater volcanic eruption took place. And they said it sunk one island and created another one 3 times larger than the one that it sunk. A new island has been born in Tonga. Quite interesting right there. We witnessed the birth of a new island that is 400 meters long, 100 meters wide. 3 times the size of Lataki. So, according to satellite images, 100 meters wide, 400 meters long. Quite interesting. This was that Arctic air, that impressive Arctic air that we saw a couple of weeks ago before this Arctic air, the one that I had actually predicted and that it did come true completely. And it was definitely weather chaos, and it was very, very, very interesting. Brutal cold, though. I didn't like it. I don't think anyone did. Cold air now seems a lot colder, and the moon is brighter. The cold air seems colder. The sun's different. The moon's different. Everything's different. The sky, everything is different. And tonight, the cold air has not been as bad. I've been able to be outside in shorts. As long as I had a coat on, maybe some gloves, I was fine. But my body gets much colder, hands colder now. This cold air seems more brutal than it used to, but I'll talk about that later. Are we all next? They say we are. Who knows? A second woman got a parasitic eye worm in Nebraska, the state of Nebraska. So that's, yeah. I've noticed that. Do you all see that? My mama's seen it. I've seen it where you'll see this little worm-looking thing, a parasite. It's like a worm. It's almost microbiotic life or something. It's microscopic size, but you can see it when you move your eye. I haven't seen it in a while, and when I look up in the sky, you can see them. When you look up in a clear blue sky, you can see it in your eyes. As you move your eye, it will move like a worm moving. I've witnessed that my entire life, so hopefully that's not what it is, but we've all witnessed that from time to time. Now, this is like something out of a sci-fi movie, but the U.S. military back on November 8th was actually set to officially test lasers that can completely incinerate drones, helicopters, large planes, and missiles. So, planes, large planes, helicopters, drones, and missiles can all be incinerated by the new lasers that the U.S. military is testing. They're calling this an Armageddon Inferno, a horrible Armageddon Inferno that is spreading throughout Australia. And they stated the areas that are no longer. They're just in an inferno of fire and smoke. And it's gotten very, very dangerous over there. And apparently water seems to just disappear mysteriously underground at Devil's Kettle Waterfall. And no one knows where it goes. No one has any explanation for where this water goes to. Obviously it goes underground, but where does it go? Let me know what you think. No one has any idea where this water in Minnesota flows to. And the country of Tasmania, talk about a climate shift, a climate change in your weather and climate. This was last week on the right versus today. From deadly fires over to record snow within a 7-day period. So they were dealing with record fires on the right last week, and record drought, and then snow a week later in the country of Tasmania. This is a squid that, from a deep sea image, that looks like a mermaid. They said it was a squid that appeared like a mermaid, but it was still a squid. And strange ice balls have covered the beach in Finland, and they have no explanation for this. Check this out. Quite something right there. Pictures and videos have been posted online of this Finland phenomenon of ice balls covering the beach surface. The volcano at Mawson Creek erupted, so we'll keep our eyes open for that. Since back in early November. Actually, back 9 days ago on the 7th. And there was a Canadian gold miner attack. More than 37 injured and 60 dead. I'm sorry, backwards. 60 injured, 37 dead. And this is insane. They asked students how many genders there are. And for your information, FYI, not a single person said 2 genders. Completely weird, isn't it? The world we're living in now. They asked everyone how many genders they thought there were, and none of them said 2. None of them. Back when never mind. This man here, now they say it's warts, but that's what I've heard before. They didn't say that here, but they said, can humans turn into trees? Well, if you look right here, this man here, this Indian man, or man from India, his skin is turning into what looks like tree bark. And it's a really sad condition. It really is. They say it's where warts start having uncontrollable growth and they harden. I don't know if that's what actually causes it or not, but these people are known as human trees. And a mysterious sleeping sickness where people suddenly fall asleep has spread throughout Kazakhstan or Kazakhstan. In Kalaki, Kazakhstan. Sounds like to me they're putting some kind of experimental thing out in Kazakhstan or whatever to me. But maybe it's something natural. I don't know, but it sounds like they're experimenting. Sounds like they're testing something to me. Anyway, a devastating, as they're dealing with those record fires and record flooding on one side, a devastating river-land hailstorm causes hundreds of millions of dollars in damage in the southern parts of Australia. So already hundreds of millions of dollars of damage caused by the floods now in South Australia after the fires they're dealing with in the other parts. And U.S. farm bankruptcies are soaring to the highest levels in a very long time. From back in September 2019, it was reported 24%. It's up 24%. There's been 560 filings of farmer bankruptcies in 2019. Not good news there. And people from California once again are moving to Washington, Arizona, and Texas because the Golden State is losing its shine. And there have been widespread cell phone outages throughout California. Radio, TV, internet, cell phones, communications down because of those wildfires that happened. I don't know if I should be reporting on this or not, but that 8 CHAN is now 8 KUN. It lives again. And that 4 CHAN is back. And then these mysterious lights happened. Lots of stuff going on. Thank you for watching this video. The latest thing that has taken place. Let me refresh this and see if there's anything else to share. Nope. It's the same thing. So